Gusto TV Africa, and of course, this is Gusto's reaction, and I'm joined in by the most amazing Lex. Lex, how you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well. I'm very well. How you doing too?
Awesome, awesome. Except say plenty things there to talk,
How
and this
we
time
do?
around, it is about the incident of IshowSpeed in Lagos, Nigeria. I mean, generally, what would you rate if you, from the outside looking in,
Of course.
what would you rate IshowSpeed's experience in Lagos?
From all that we've seen online, everything that's been going on, I think
Right.
I'll rate it a five, maybe a six.
Why a five and a six?
I mean, every that much is glaring from the experience with influencers, interviews,
Or seeming interviews?
suppose boys what's that
Harassing
name,
him.
harassments and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like the culture is whenever you see someone who is not from this country or someone you think is better than you,
Or
doing
popular.
better
Mhm.
financially than you, the first thing you think of is how to get money from
Mm.
that person. And I think that's a culture that we need to really curb and stop in Nigeria, because we keep presenting ourselves in a bad light to
Right.
people from outside of the country.
Right. I think so. I clearly agree with you because a lot of that was, was the picture. And I mean, from the outside looking in, I was just like, oh my God, what the heck is this? This is when Agberos will be Agberos. This
I
is
mean,
when boys who are supposed to be actual proper men conducting themselves in a better manner, if I have to put it that way, will just literally just fall your hand. Now, I mean, the biggest takeaway here, or the biggest issue, quote unquote, has to be the Egungun and the Peller incident. But
incidents,
then again,
yes.
before we delve into the specifics of this, I mean, guys, just listen or just see this
Sneak
video.
peek.
Sean, your 50,000 sub. How do you feel?
50 million,
Yeah.
not 50,000.
Okay, 50 million. Really?
Yeah.
You work so hard. Happy birthday to you. How old are you today?
21.
Jesus Christ. And you look so healthy and strong. Sorry, when did you start this? When did you start?
What?
When did you start this year? When did you start? How did you start, Bob? How did you start it? How did you start?
15.
So, I know people make just of you when you started. Now is you are going global. So, how do you feel where you are today?
Pardon?
How do you feel? Where you are today?
How do I feel?
Yes.
I feel good.
All right. Thank you so much. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay, when did you start doing who? Is that? Oh my God! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! So, from that video that Egungun supposedly did or had an interview with IshowSpeed, who's like the biggest streamer right now, is that even an interview, or what exactly went wrong there?
Now, uh, the way I see it, I think is one or two things.
Right,
The first one is he just wasn't prepared for the moment,
right. Or he was starstruck,
or he was starstruck. Yes,
and he was starstruck.
either or both.
Right.
Yes. Then the second one is maybe he's just that shallow.
Hmm.
Maybe he's just not the kind of person that can ask proper questions. We've seen the trajectory of the interviews that he's been doing. It's
Right.
not the kind of look you do kind of interview.
Mhm.
It's the kind of interview that they're just
For the bodies.
Yes, just for the bodies, for to create content, get engagement, and that is it.
Mhm.
Not some deep questions about life or whatever.
Mhm.
I think is, like I said, it's either of those two things. It's either he was starstruck and he wasn't prepared for the occasion, he didn't know what exactly he was supposed to say,
Mhm.
or he's just that shallow. I think those are the two things I can think
It's
of at the moment.
massive, baby.
It's massive, babe.
It's massive. This time around, it's not.
I mean,
it's not,
could
it's
not,
not massive.
the thing that was not massive here was the capacity of his brain. I mean, that was not massive at
So
all.
this is what I think. I think firstly he was not prepared, and then he was starstruck because he couldn't have not known first of all what numbers IshowSpeed was already doing, because
Yeah, I guess
IshowSpeed,
that was an honest mistake. In
yeah,
my opinion.
IshowSpeed just hit 50 million in
Yeah, and
Nigeria,
he said
and he said
50,000.
50,000. So first, I think this is not his forte. It's not his field. He's not a streamer.
Exactly.
He doesn't even know what it means to be a streamer. So probably he's just saying, you know what, he just saw an opportunity to probably be in the same space as
With him?
IshowSpeed, and he got the audience.
But I don't
Yeah.
think it was an opportunity to be in the same space. I think all of these influencers, they actively wanted to be in the same space. So it wasn't an opportunity. It was something they prepared for.
Mm.
It was something they prepared for. We can see just the same way Pella was actively looking for an opportunity to be there. So they actually prepared for this. For them to say, oh, it was not prepared for the opportunity, it was just opportunity to be there, I don't think so. And I don't want to agree with that.
Even if, let's say, even he was not prepared, I don't even know what excuse to make for him right now, because if you have a level of intellect, or you have some level of, okay, I don't know if I throw in decorum in the mix, it's going to be disrespectful, but if you are used to, let me use it that way,
Yes. To
having
that
proper
stage.
interviews, or like even
You
having,
will know what to say. You will
because
not be.
from me,
You not go there and be saying, when did you start doing woo woo woo? And that one was looking at him like, what is what? What does that mean?
when did you
I
start doing
mean,
whoo whoo whoo?
that one
What?
asked him what, and he
What?
said it again. I was, come on, come on. That did not put him in the light he was
In
supposed
the
to
best
be
light.
in the best light.
Right.
It was just a very poor representation of who he is or what his brand
Yeah.
represents.
And
It
then
was
I think
a
for me,
poor
where the
representation.
Wahala started, where I knew there was going to be problem, was when he said, Egungun, and I'm the biggest interviewer from Africa. Excuse me, what is that?
I don't know
Is
if
that
that
an
exists.
occupation, or is
I
that
don't
a,
know.
these guys are creating
Apparently,
niches for themselves
it's an
that,
interview. It's an occupation.
oh my
We
God.
just didn't know until then.
Because I don't know what the biggest interviewer in Africa means. I don't know. Like for CNN, BBC, or Arise TV, what
Al
exactly is this about?
Jazeera, something
Because
like that.
when we have these kind of conversations, people say, "Oh, we're bashing them because we've never walked in their shoes." Listen,
Oh.
if I know that IshowSpeed is going to come to Nigeria,
And I prepared to
I
be in
prepare,
that space. Come on, you prepare.
that is a one in a lifetime opportunity. 50 million subs. You are going to be
in the faces of 50 million people and bots, maybe.
and then the best chance he had was whoop whoop whoop.
So, come on. I mean, the way he introduced himself, the way I mean, his follow up question was what was his follow up question again?
Okay, the second part of it. How old are you today?
How old are you today?
21.
21.
Oh,
And you look very
healthy
healthy.
and
And
strong.
what?
A 21-year-old.
What?
He's supposed
Was he
to
supposed to look raggedy
no, it's supposed to use
and
walking stick.
spent?
Supposed to use walking stick.
It was no.
It just shows the
Egungun wasn't.
ridiculousness, right?
Like I said,
Mhm.
it's either of those two things. It's either he was not intellectually, he doesn't have the intellectual capacity to be in that space, or he just was starstruck and was not prepared.
Okay.
Either of those two.
I think I
Really.
agree with you 100%. A lot of people have actually been weighing in, but then let's talk about the Pella situation. So Pella, on the other hand, was bounced.
Yeah.
He was they literally
Actively ignored and bounced.
and
Yes.
bounced, literally thrown away
Yeah.
from that play. I mean, like, if I don't want to ask if you were Pella, because I wouldn't put you in that kind of spot. I know you will never be in that kind of spot, inshallah. But that Pella situation, what could have cost it? Because I'm looking at the genesis of it. I'm reading things from the internet, and a lot of people are saying that there was a certain time Pella came on the stream and said that even if IshowSpeed comes to Nigeria, it's going to ignore him. So probably IshowSpeed heard that, or he saw the clip and he said, "Oh, this is," because I think that there's no way IshowSpeed wouldn't know who Pella is, because they are in the streaming world.
There's no way IshowSpeed will not know at least 5 streamers in Nigeria.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah, because
it's not
obviously he
possible.
really F's with Shank.
Yes.
So big ups to Shank. Shanks has been able to maintain that relationship with him. He was in the US, at the Stream University. Yeah. So,
yes.
But then again, was that maybe like a payback by IshowSpeed?
It could be. Now, for situations like this, I don't think it's always a one-way through. I think it can be multifaceted, and this is what I mean, right? From the initial outburst or whatever it was that Pella did and said, "Oh, even if IshowSpeed came, I would ignore him." Maybe that was a reason.
Okay,
and it could be
because the way he blatantly ignored him, it seemed like there was something
obvious. It was that was very obvious. It could be a payback and say, "Oh yeah, you could say that about me. Of course, I don't give whatever 2 fucks about you."
Right.
That's a thing. Then another one is this. Pella was doing just too much.
How do you mean?
He was doing too much. Now, I will not completely blame him. he's a streamer, he's in the streaming world, and this is a streamer who could actually elevate his game a little bit, a little better than it is.
Right.
And for every hustler knows how to go into the space where they need to be, or where their craft can be elevated.
True.
That is what he was doing.
True.
But maybe I mean, let us look at the Egungun situation.
Mm-hmm.
If Peller and IshowSpeed was in the same space, what would they have been doing? I mean, what would they have been doing? We know, no bashing, no disrespect, but of course we know who Peller is.
Right.
We know how childish he can be.
Mm-hmm.
We know what his gimmicks are.
Yeah.
Is this the kind of person IshowSpeed wants to be in the same space with? That's a question IshowSpeed would want to answer for himself. To answer for himself.
Right.
And if his answer is no, then I think actively he has done what he could. If the best thing is look at how loud he was.
Right.
Look at IshowSpeed is not a quiet person either.
Absolutely.
He's a very loud person.
But then he has some decency to his game.
Yes. So if we look at it that way, we will say that if IshowSpeed doesn't want to be in the same space with Peller, then that's the best way. That's the best thing he could have done. Ignore him, because once he gets into your space, there's no. They'll make it about him, about themselves. That's what streaming is about.
Absolutely.
Make waves, make noise, just be in people's faces.
Right.
And this is going to put him in people's faces, and probably IshowSpeed doesn't want to be in the same space with him, or maybe it's a payback, clapback.
A very, very intentional take right there, Lexa. But then again, I'll take this comment from Franco Bola on X, and he says, dragging Peller for doing everything possible to meet IshowSpeed just shows how empty some people's thinking is. A young guy chasing opportunity suddenly becomes a joke because it reminds you of what ambition looks like. When someone is hungry to grow, it exposes those who are satisfied with doing absolutely nothing but talking online. While he's out there taking risks and putting himself in uncomfortable positions to change his life, you're busy tearing him down from your comfort zone. Don't confuse boldness with foolishness. History doesn't remember the spectators. It remembers the ones who dared. Even when people like you were laughing. This is quite a very bold statement from Franco Bola. I mean, well, I want to say there are a few things that are correct there, but then some of them are also absolutely flawed, because I feel like we confuse chasing opportunities with also being audacious. I mean, you want to be.
But you can't chase opportunity without being audacious.
But then I think there's a stinks of decorum to it. There should be some amount of decency.
Maybe if you are looking for white collar job, maybe if you are looking for
are you defending Peller's approach to seeing IshowSpeed?
Now, I'm only saying that his approach is the only approach he knows. And for someone who, just like I said earlier, for someone who operates or exists in the same space, IshowSpeed is who Nigerian streamers wants to be. That is the truth.
That's their god. That's their prototype.
And yes, they did everything, or they are doing everything to want to be in the same space with him. And the way Peller went about it, that was Peller's style.
Right.
And we cannot deny what this guy said. Peller was actively looking for opportunity. And if he had worked for him, we will not be saying this.
Right.
We won't be saying this.
Right.
So it's an opportunity. Like he said, history does not favor the timid. It favors the brave. And he was brave to make that move. If he had worked, this would have been a different conversation entirely.
Absolutely. I mean, I think I quite agree with you. There's no one way to actually get there
at all.
I mean, whatever
way
family,
you get through, as far as you get
through, right? And then there's no right or wrong.
As far as it's not illegal.
Right. But riding on the horse, chasing him, that was quite a lot. But I think the painful thing for me was actually him getting ignored. Why, someone like Jarvis actually got the audience. So what's this? What is the
difference?
What's the difference between getting audience from what's her name now? Jarvis and not Peller? I think I'll answer the question because I think you've given an insight to it. Like you said, probably IshowSpeed wouldn't want to identify himself with Peller's style of, engaging with his audience. And he said, okay, maybe my style is a little bit different, but then again, it's asking the questions. What am I supposed to do with Peller on a stream? But Jarvis's style is quite different.
Demure.
Very demure. The robotic style of the whole thing.
I don't think I don't know if what we saw or what happened was more than what we saw.
Absolutely.
But from what we saw it was a very civil conversation between both of them.
Right.
Both of them displaying their craft, and it was very brief, and that was it.
Everybody go their way.
If it was Peller, we know it wouldn't have gone that way.
Right.
We know it wouldn't have gone that way.
Right.
And just like Egungun, Peller might have been starstruck to the extent of saying some kind of rubbish that he shouldn't have said, and all of those things.
Peller don't even speak English. He speak English well again. I know he can speak English, but then again, trying to now
scatter. Maybe that was not just what IshowSpeed wanted to identify.
Absolutely. With. I quite agree with you, but then again, a lot of people have been bashing, Egungun, bashing Peller.
If Egungun collects bashing, he reach. But Peller can be forgiven,
saying
honestly.
That he disgraced us and he disgraced Nigerians. But then again, let's take this comment from Lobsters, and before we round up briefly, and IshowSpeed Aura bullied Egungun of Lagos so bad that he confused 50 million subs as 50,000 subs. Egungun also became so clueless and was asking Speed when he started barking, and how come being a 21-year-old boy is strong and healthy. The lack of preparation is crazy. And that one is from Lobby Stars on X. I think it just echoes and mirrors what you said earlier about probably lack of preparation, and then also the aura of IshowSpeed overshadowing him in that sense. So yes, I don't know, but a lot of people have been saying that IshowSpeed's visit to Lagos was not quite smooth, and he has actually gone back. But right now, I think we see him in Cotonou. He has arrived Cotonou, probably just 1 day, 2 days, and whatever. And people are comparing his visit to Nigeria to the other ones he had in other African countries, where it seemed like they had something very, very nice to show, cultural impact, and all of that stuff. But then again, this is where you come in as an audience. Tell us exactly what you think about this. Could Egungun have done it better? Could Egungun have taken this chance to show himself in a better light, according to Lex? Tell us exactly what you think about Peller being bounced. Is there a beef? Yeah.
Before we round up, I want us to quickly look at what I think the press release from IshowSpeed's team or from IshowSpeed was. They said his major reason for visiting African for doing this tour around Africa was to showcase the silent parts of Africa, the parts of Africa that won't easily make it to the world, and that's what he came to Africa to do a tour about. So him ignoring or not really associating with people in his field while in Africa or while in Nigeria, because we've seen that of Nigeria very vividly, might not be because he intentionally just wants to ignore them or does not want to associate with them. Maybe it's just because right now I have a plan.
And that plan is
all of this does not fit into the plan. So then, because it was here for how many days?
Then I'm going to fault the management, because if you want to really do that and that's your aim, then you shouldn't come to Lagos.
Lagos is not the place.
Lagos is not the right place. Go to the village.
He actually went to Abuja.
Go to the village. Go to the thick spaces in the villages. Ask the questions. Ask the right questions. There are villages in Calabar, Delta State,
in
Enugu,
the north. Hopefully,
the north.
They don't kidnap him.
Maybe because of insecurity, you might not want to touch this. But then again, if that is exactly your goal, then go to where the people are. They will see you, and then you enjoy what it is to be, in the cultural space. It won't be as chaotic
as it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is our take, but let's know what you think in the comment section regarding this. And of course, IshowSpeed was in Nigeria. Egungun of Lagos being bashed because of that very bizarre interview or bizarre style of interview, if I have to put it that way. And of course, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say. Guys, let us know in the comment section what you think. And of course, we'll be right there to respond to as many comments as we get. Thank you so much for joining us. And this has been Gusto Reactions with Paul and Lex. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye for now.